tone. Okay. Porto che manca. Ok, qui c'è. Qui dovrebbe esserci pure. Qui c'è. Qui c'è. Porto che manca. Ok, qui c'è. Piccola cosa che devo fare qua e poi sono pronto. Ok. Eccoci qua, or better, hello everybody. Ready for my today's chat. Now I start also with Facebook. Ciao Thomas. So okay, I am ready, and there is also already 5 or 6 people watching me, so let's start. Hello everybody to today's live. Before I start, I'd like to say something about my streaming attachment, because I changed a lot this week. I have a new computer with better features, and I hope you can see the difference of the quality of my stream. I think it's quite nice, and let's have a look at the cameras. This is the number one. You know, the one I can bring really close to the workpiece. And I have the number two. I can place this freely to have a look from the other part. Then my head cam. Should be focused well. Yeah, I think so. I love this one because you can see very well the shape. Then, and this is new, I have another one from half behind. It gives a look straight on the axis of the lathe. That's really cool. So you can very well you can see very well the position of the gouge. Perhaps I have to change that a little bit. That's yeah, we'll see that which is the best position of this. As it is a new one, I don't know yet which is the best place for this. Then, what else? Um, no, that's it. I have a yeah. When there is the loop, you can hear my voice. So it's just when I go to the bathroom or I make a break or something. And yeah, Thomas, the sound, we have to check that. It's just the sound of my camera number two, the microphone of the camera number two, and perhaps when I work, when I turn, it could be a little bit loud. Ciao, ciao ragazzi. Yeah, it could be a little bit loud, so you have to check that. Some viewer told me to not say hello to everybody, but to say hello once every 10 minutes because it was a little bit disturbing that I said hello to every new viewer. So I'll do that. Pierre, I don't say hello to you just now, but I say hello to everybody, not every single one. Um, so let's try my new um, cameras, sound, and so on, and my new settings, and tell me if it's better or worse than before. I hope it's better, but if it's worse, tell me that too. Today we will do a mallet. So I think that's a really nice project for all the beginners. Um, we do a little bit a nicer one than this one. This is just a really uh, basic mallet. So we will do perhaps a little bit, or for sure, a little bit a nicer one. Um, and good. Let's start. I I prepared these pieces here. I can show you that on the tool. So I glued them together because I imagine that not everybody has hardwoods in a big block. So I decided to glue them to get together. The wood here is Robinia pseudoacacia, very hard and flexible wood. It's a really good wood for a mallet. And and in the middle for the handle there is a piece of yew. Why yew? I love yew. It's my preferred wood, and I have a lot of yew, so it was perfect, and it makes a good contrast. So I love it. So what did I do? A piece of yew with a small piece of robinia. How it's called? It's how is it called in English? Robinia pseudoacacia. Um, Locust, black locust. So you with two pieces of black locust, then I went on the plane, and then two more pieces of black locust to close. That it's quite big. I will turn it about 9 90 mils, and yeah, let's start. And if you have any questions, please tell me. So let's have a look on the new camera. I think you can see very well there. I think that's a great position for the camera. You can see straight here to see very well the position of the gouge. I think. I don't know. Let's have a look if it's focused. It looks good. Oh, perhaps a little bit. I don't know if it's better. Yeah, let's start. If it seems to you that I have to do a better focus, let me know. It's sharp here and not here. Oof. Oh, now it's good, I think, huh? Okay, for roughing, I use my preferred roughing gouge. You can see this one, my monster gouge. This is my monster gouge, a 45 mil roughing gouges. I love this gouge, but it's better putting the face shield on. And on the head cam you can see the shape. Next step is to cut down on the head, a straight cut. For this cut I use my bone gouge. I'll show you how I do that with the new camera, because that's quite interesting. So if I would turn that how I am used with the right hand on the handle and the left hand on the bar, I would be not very comfortable. I should have the handle here, and so that's really not comfortable. So I change hands. Okay, thanks Thomas. Hello everyone. I change hands. I put the left hand on the handle and the right hand on the bar, and then I do my job like this, and I am very comfortable here. You see what I mean? I will show that again on the head cam. So instead of you can see that on the head cam. Oh, probably I can show you that like this. Okay, yeah. So I would be really uncomfortable here, and if I change hands, I'm quite comfortable. Just to check one thing. Okay. Now the cut down on the other side. And now I change to a spring gouge and the other camera again, and you can see here just always wrap the barrel. So, and now, and that's for Thomas, I will use the skew for the handle. Speed up a little bit. Oh, pay attention a little bit. And before finishing the handle, I will put a little bit deco detail here on this part here. I'll show you that with the head cam. Also zoom in a little bit. Okay, like this. It's just a little detail, and I love I love when the shape when the shape is changing, there is a clear changing, not going from the one shape directly in the other shape. So still a little bit. This is quite huge as a mallet. I think I will straighten it a little bit again. Also because there is a little crack here. there is still a little bit this crack, and I can show you. I want to show you something with the one, and you'll have a look at these. Okay, now you can see. It's not the best wood to cut with the skew. You can see here. Here you can see that very well. It's not cutting very well, so I will change again. Come on. Change again and use the roughing gouge. I love my skew, but you can see here very well that skew is not always the best choice. It's not always the best choice, no. Okay, now the rest is skew. I do the hand like this here. And here you can hear there is some vibration, and to avoid that you can put your hand on the back side of your, perhaps you can see that very well on the tool. Let's have a look. You can put one hand on the back side and use it as a steady rest, and now you can feel the vibrations anymore. Okay, it's already done. I just want to try the weight. Thank you very much, Thomas. I spent quite a little bit of money this week for this, and if that makes that your view is better, I'm happy. Wow, that's quite a big mallet. It's the heavy one, and I have for my lathe this one. It's his little brother. Um, that's quite heavy, but it's well balanced. I love it. Yeah, it's good. Okay, a bit of sanding. Bit of sanding. I spent some more money for one more thing. You can see that here. This is, let me change the camera. You can see here a record power um, dust extractor, or how it's called. Yeah, it's like the hammer of Thor. And because my problem is I have that dust extracting system, but or it goes the whole day, or I have to go away every time to switch it on and off, because the switcher is there on the other part. So I mean there long way to go, and so I took this dust extractor here, and that's it. Does a little bit of noise, but not too much. But that doesn't mean that I don't have to put on the dust mask. Starting at 120. You can see the dust comes away now. And then 180. Let's have a look. Oh, there's some scratchings here. Thank you, Rita. Someone on YouTube said it's the hammer of Thor. So that's enough. It's all these who knows me already knows that I'm more um, uh, technical and wood turner, not so much artistic wood turner, but you can see sometimes um, some of these mallets in several woods and very nice and well made and everything, but I made this to use, not for decoration. So it is nice. I love this detail here. After sanding this piece, of course, I love this detail, but it's it's to use. I'll put a coat of Danish oil on it just to protect it a little bit. But before, I want to cut down a little bit more here. A little bit of sanding also on this part. I will find my here it is, 180. Okay, Danish oil. Not primarily to protect, not primarily to protect it, I have to admit that, but primarily to show better the grain of the wood. It's always nice putting on a coat of oil on the wood because the grain pops up so nicely, and especially you deserves that. Oh, also locust is a nice wood, but it's a little bit bastard to turn. You have to sharpen very often. If you do a bowl with black locust, you have to sharpen and sharpen again and resharpen. It's a little bit bad wood from this point of view, but it's very hard. It's a really perfect wood for a mallet. So that's it. I have one piece more that I can do with you. Always remember, when you use oil, especially linseed oil, the cloth you use tends to auto combustion, I think it's called. It could go on fire by himself. For example, if you leave the cloth like this on your table and then the sun turns and comes in by the window and directly on your piece of cloth, it can come to combustion, take fire, and your whole shop can take fire like this. So pay attention with the cloth full of oil, or you should put it in a glass, for example, with a lid, a threaded lid, so no oxygen comes in and it can't burn. Or you can put it in water. You can also, that's what I will do now, I put it in my oven directly. So if it should go on fire, it is already in the oven. Okay, the next one. Okay, no, I can show you that before starting the second one. So that is mallet. Oh, it's quite big and heavy. I love it, and it's really nice. Also here, this detail, like you can see this detail here, quite nice. The next one is with its still black locust, but the handle is oak, because when it is finished I will do a little experiment with you, so stay tuned. And I have two more of these for the Italian live after. Oh, that's a good moment to say thank you to someone. I don't know if he is here now, but I want to say thank you to Mark. Mark is one of my students, and he is native English speaking, and he always does some correction on my English, so he helps me improving my English too. Thank you, Mark. Thanks, Thomas. Say hello to your wife too. The handle of the other one was you, Ivy. Okay. I do that quick without talking too much, because I want to do this experiment after. So not the shape, not the turning is the most important part now, but the experiment after. Thanks, Jill. I'll do that a little bit smaller than the other one. The other one is quite big, so.
Good morning.
Hello? You're live, huh?
Sì, ecco.
What can I do for you?
No, volevo dirti, ora dei ceppi del picco che abbiamo tagliato, ti vuoi?
He's offering some fig tree to me, so I can't say no. I can.
Ti riporto settimana prossima?
Grazie.
Va bene, so che sono
Sì,
quelle
sì,
cose
sì,
che
sì,
tu
sì.
cerchi.
Grazie.
Ciao.
Ciao. Fig tree is very. It's fun. It's a funny word, and it's a lot of fun because it warps it warps so much. So it's just a wood for good fun. Okay, let's try the screw also here. Oak is not the best wood for the skew, but let's try. You can see here, you can't see that, no. It had a little crack here and also here. Let me put in a little bit of CA glue. I use this medium dense CA glue for that. And then I'll let it soak a little bit, and then I'll put the activator on it before I will do a second coat of CA glue. Ibe, yes, exactly. Tell me, Thomas, is the sound good or is it too loud? Okay, then another coat of CA glue. And some more activator. Okay, that should be okay. Okay, thanks. Well, okay. Now I won't use the skew again because it's a little bit too splittering the wood. Too much splittering. Sorry. Okay. Okay, here I have to put on some more activator because the glue is coming out. Okay. Okay. Also, this one is done, and now I have to sand it, and then let's try something together. I don't spoil anything now. Oh, I do just a little bit deeper cut here on this side too. Okay, sanding. to say something about sanding by hand. You know, you have you usually see me sanding with power sander, and that's especially for cross grain that I use the power sander, but also for bigger end grain spindle turnings. I mean, and that works very well. I love that. But all this shapes here, these forms, these little things, you can't really sand that well with the power sander. It goes really much better by hand. And you can see what I do. I use always both hands. One hand just takes the paper, and the other is the driver, and it's just one or two fingers pointing on the wood. Also, sanding should be a very curated, cured process. And if you sand like this, or your shape is not under control, so you do some sanding, but it's not a cured one. So sanding should be really something that does not change your shape. We are not sanders, but we are turners, so the shape we do it by turning, and then sanding is just to clean up your piece of wood. Okay, I missed that. Just accept it again. And then that's 120, and I use also 180 here, and probably for this one also 240. No need. What I said before, it's a mallet, it's to use, it's not a deco object. You don't need to sand that so much. Okay, that's cool. Now let's try something. I will tell you immediately what I do. I just have to pick up and drink something. Okay, something to protect my lathe. And now I tell you what I try to do. These both are woods with tannins. Oak contains a lot of tannin, but also locust contains tannin. And who knows what we can do with woods that contain tannins? Any idea? I just wait a little moment and I turn back immediately. And perhaps in the meantime, somebody has an idea what we can do with that. With woods that contains a lot of chemicals. Okay, just one information for all those watching me on Facebook. On Facebook, you have only just this one camera here, and it's also mirrored, so you see the left and the right. So it's a little bit a confusion. If you switch to YouTube, you can watch me on more cameras. More cameras, and so it would be also helpful for me if you would switch to YouTube and if you would follow me on my YouTube channel. Thanks. Thank you very much, Thomas. And before continuing with this one, I wanted to tell you one thing. What was it? I forgot. Sorry. It was about my finishing course. And what we do here, I will just do it without telling you too much about this, because this is one thing you will learn during my finishing course, and I'm preparing that. The next one is still in Italian, but after I will do one in or English or German, but probably it will be before English, it will be German. So this is an experiment, but I don't tell you too much about it. But what we do is ebonizing. That's I can tell you that. That's not a problem. So it's ebonizing, and let's have a look at my ebonizing sauce. Cam. You can see here this stuff here. I prepared it, I think, 3 weeks ago, and let's just watch and see what it does to my wood. And Thomas, thank you very much for your words. Yeah, probably you're right. That's not granted. And yes, it is an investment of time and money. And yes, I hope that in the future this investment will also um, bring back something. And my finishing course is my first try to make a little bit of money with this investment, of course. Okay, now you can see here there is a little bit of movement. I want to show you the no the one, the camera number one here. You can see here from this side what it does. So the handle turns black, and here it turns a little bit black, and here it turns something like greenish. So with these soles here, it changes color. Don't ask me why. I know it, but I don't tell. And here also the locust turns blacker than here, and that's because I worked before. I worked on the handle, and then I went here on this part, and I brought a little bit of the black to this part. So this is blacker than here, but that is not so important. Now I use the heater, the air gun. Oh, yeah, to dry that a little bit, but start with a little bit of cloth. It's very wet. Ciao, Stefan. What do you mean, Thomas? They always say to not use cloth on the spinning lathe, and they are right. I just forgot. To not use cloth but paper. So this information for my German speaking friends. Stefan, in nächster Zeit wird die Live vom Samstag um 2:30 beginnen und etwa bis 3:45 gehen. Und um 4 werde ich anfangen mit der italienischen. Und die deutsche ist hauptsächlich nicht mehr Deutsch, sondern sie wird hauptsächlich Englisch sein. Wenn natürlich Fragen in Deutsch kommen, werde ich gerne in Deutsch Antwort geben, aber hauptsächlich werde ich versuchen, Englisch zu sprechen. Okay, now this is dry or close to dry. And now a little bit of Danish oil again. So yeah, on the spinning lathe, remember to use paper, kitchen paper, and not cloth. And also here you can see the changing of the color when you put on the oil. I really love every time I do that. I love this this playing with the oil on the wood that changes the color. Okay, that's it for today. And you always should remember when you do this stuff and you won't have troubles with your life after, put on the gloves um, because it's not easy to clean hands like this. Okay, the result of today's oh oh okay. Camera number two. The result of the today's live are these two mallets, and now you can see also that the green turned black too. In the beginning, it was just the handle that turned black, but now also the locust turned a little bit greenish black, and the other is black, but yeah, it turned black too. So two mallets for my shop. I have one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 lathes. So I need 7 mallets. Every lathe is mallet. Okay, that's it for today. And I'll restart at 4 o'clock with the Italian version. That's per tutti i miei amici italiani. Appunto, riparto fra un attimo alle 4 con una live in italiano. Farò lo stesso lavoro. And for all my other friends, I wish you a very nice Saturday evening and a nice Sunday. And I hope we see us again next week. And yeah, if you liked what I did, please let me your thumb up, of course, and ragazzi. Bye bye everybody. Chiudo anche la sì.